all this trash right next to the sea. Let's dive into the plastic pollution crisis.
Wow, this is so crazy. I would have never thought that I could talk underwater. I feel like an underwater scuba diving mermaid or something.
Please, so how big of a problem is the plastic in the ocean?
Plastics are found everywhere in the ocean. Even in the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest part of the ocean, at 11,000 meters deep, there was a plastic bag. And even here on the coast of Tenerife in the Canary Islands, which seems beautiful from above, still found all the plastic underwater.
How is the plastic polluting and affecting the marine ecosystem?
Plastic affects the marine environment in many ways. For example, many animals like sea turtles and whales use plastic for food, and so they eat it and it fills their bellies and they die. Disturbing their populations also disturbs the balance of marine ecosystems. Plastics never disappear. It breaks up into smaller pieces called microplastics that travel in the marine food web from smaller fishes to larger animals. And this is actually called bioaccumulation of plastic.
At the end of the day, the ocean is the lungs of the world, so we need it to breathe. Most of the oxygen that we are breathing is coming from the ocean. We need to have a healthy future. We need healthy ocean.
Exactly. A lot of people don't realize plastic's contribution to climate change. The production of plastic causes a lot of greenhouse gas emissions, and the ocean absorbs these emissions like carbon dioxide. When the ocean is absorbing carbon dioxide, it becomes more acidic, and this change in acidity or increase of acidity is what actually is killing coral reefs and other crucial animals and environments that are key to a healthy ocean.
So the big question is how we can stop this problem.
I hope that we can bring these conversations from the sea to the surface and really increase our awareness and education of the global plastic issue. Secondly, we're always talking about reduce, reuse, recycle, but we also really need to add in that extra R of reuse and say no to single-use plastic.
What about institutions? What about big corporations? What would you tell them?
It's not only consumers that have the responsibility. Companies also need to reduce their plastic and give us an alternative. And finance and policies are needed by government to improve waste management and stop plastic from entering the oceans in the first place. Our lives are dependent on a healthy ocean, and I'm really hopeful that we can make the changes needed to avoid this to continue happening in our future.
Well, Liz, thank you so much for this amazing interview under the ocean. Let's keep fighting this problem together.
Thanks so much for having me.